What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another fishing adventure. So it is 7 in the morning, and today I have a lot to do on the pond. Gonna be doing a lot of stuff to it, fixing it, making it better, and also building a secondary pond. We'll get into that later, but first I'm gonna head down to the docks and go do some fishing. Should have brought the bass boat, but I didn't. We got a foggy, cloudy morning. Hopefully we can get on some boiling fish. That would be awesome. You can keep filming. I won't walk out there.
No, you're
you
good,
got what you need?
No, I'm good. Yeah,
okay.
I was here with the football team. I was just doing some extra shots. I'm good.
All right, man.
I'm gonna go find me one from up there.
There you go.
On the other side of the dam. I was gonna go try.
All right, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too, man.
They're jumping.
Thank you. That was Channel 10 News out here getting some shots. Didn't want to interrupt them. So let's start fishing. He did say they're jumping, so that's good. Hopefully we can get on some fish. Oh, they're jumping right there on this side. First cast. Oh, there's bluegill down there. I'm gonna get the cast net out. Can't catch fish, we'll catch some bait for the pond. Using the spoon to attract the bluegill. Kind of see where they are. There's a few. Did we get them? Nope. These little turds are fast. That definitely spooked them though. Now they're definitely gone. I may go get some worms and just try to catch them. Probably catch a lot more doing that than this cast net. Guys, check this out. There is a nice bass right here under the dock. Oh, spiderweb, gross. I don't know if y'all can see that. Is there a bed under the dock? Yeah, I just saw half of a bass sticking out under this dock. I'm gonna get my spoon back and try to catch that guy. I did not realize there's a bass 2 feet off the bank under the dock. That's crazy. Did I catch a freaking minnow bucket? I got a stringer and it's heavy. I got stuck. What the heck is this? Red line, which I see red line tied to the dock over there. We got something here. It's heavy. Let's see what we got. Caught it on my spoon. Walked over here to get it, and that's when I saw that bass under the dock. Oh, is this Ethan's? It's a freaking trap. So someone must have tied their trap off right here, and it broke off. And I just caught it. How crazy is that? There is a crawdad in there. Little crawdad right there. We'll let him go. Ethan did say he was setting out traps. Oh, don't know who's that. Little crawdad. This guy's a little though. We'll let him go. Dude, I could use him as bait for that bass. Let's see if we can do that actually. Sorry, buddy. I was gonna let you go, but now you're my bait. I saw a bass. Not the preferred method of hooking live bait, but it's what I got right now, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drop this down in front of that bass, see if it's still there. I think he's protecting that fry. I did see like 4 or 5 fry right there. Well, just rescued someone's trap. Dude, that crawl looks sick underwater. Oh, he's already looking at it. The bass is already looking at it. No way. Eat it. Dude, that is a decent bass. That bass went right up to it. This would be a crazy catch. Dude, that bass instantly came up to it. I don't think it's interested though, but if we keep bothering it, yeah, we'll get mad and want to eat it. Let's come over here. It's actually a decent bass, bigger than I thought. I don't want to guess any weights just yet because I'm not sure, but dude, this would be the catch of the year if I catch it on a freaking spoon and live crawdad. I'm gonna throw it underneath. Look at that, he caught a freaking stick. Let it go, man. Let it go. Dude, they're strong. He's like, no, I will never drop it. Put him back in the water, he might drop it. I basically just made a chatterbait right now. Well, thanks for trying, dude. He took off. He's still alive and healthy. Just a little piercing in his butthole. That was cool though, man. If only we caught it though. Oh, he'll be back. But the bait shop is open now, so I'm gonna go buy some worms. The bait shop opened and I just went and got a box of worms, and we're gonna try to catch these bluegill. Not using the cast net. These guys were too fast for the cast net. Kept missing them. So we're gonna drop a piece of worm down there. Got a tiny little hook. Saw a few here. Not the biggest of size, but they'll be perfect for a pond. I don't care what size they are, I just want them in there. Get the bait started. Now, this is kind of weird I'm catching fish because I am draining the pond today. I'm gonna start draining it so I can actually get some compaction, which we'll talk about later. But that is why I'm building a secondary pond to keep the fish I already have in there in the secondary pond. Should be able to get that done today. There's one. All right, first one. Again, not very big, but she will grow in the pond. Dude, they're freaking beautiful. Let's get some water in here real fast. I do have a live well in the truck, but for now, I'm gonna throw them in there. All right, that was quick, a lot quicker than the cast net. I wish we had monster bluegill around here, but we don't. Well, I say that, but we literally just kind of caught the record around here, but that was a private pond and I don't have access to it, so I'm stuck with these little turds. But eventually, hopefully, my pond, these little guys right here will turn into big old record fish. That is the goal, of course. It'll take some time, but that is the goal. Number 2. Dude, the little bass just took it. 2-inch bass. The littlest turd of them all took that. I'll call him George. You're George. That's my sister's dog's name. Well, Georgie, but we call him George sometimes. They only take it whenever I just show up. Like, I kind of have to walk around to a point and drop it in. And that first drop is the only time they've been taking it. Like that. I figured them out. This guy's even smaller. God, bluegill are so pretty. These are sunfish, I think, but don't jump out, you little shit. Oh, he's going nuts. He's going nuts. These guys are like, bro, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, those are decent ones. Bigger, a little bit bigger. It's cool watching them come up and just take it. I'm fishing right on the surface. If you can't tell in the video, I'm not sure, but just right on the surface. These guys are coming up, taking them. Sometimes, sometimes they just look at it. But 2 bigger ones swam up that time. I knew they would take it. The small ones are kind of just watching it. I'm saying decent when it's like 3 inches, but it's decent compared to what I've been seeing. Probably about to bring these to the truck, put them on the aerator, just make sure they stay alive. Calm down, brother. Calm down. This is like, these are small, but this is also like perfect size for that bass I do have already in there. So that bass might have a little snack or 2 on these guys, which is exactly what these guys are for. To feed the bass that will eventually be in there. I want to get a good, solid bait foundation started before I start putting fish in there. So that's kind of what I'm doing, just stocking the pond with bait. We're gonna need a lot of bait. I could go buy bait, but I mean, it's fun to do this, catch them at the moment, so why not, right? When they're this easy to catch, just catch them. Of course, you can't do this in every state. Some states you aren't allowed to catch your fish and transfer them to your own pond, but here in Texas you can. The old great state of Texas, doing things right. Got this 12-volt air pump. Connect that to the battery. Throw that in there and we got air. Yeah, buddy. Alright, stay alive, dudes. I'm gonna go catch some more. Go catch y'all some friends. Gonna have to walk them up here every time now, but little guy, that's the littlest one of the day right there. That is a perfect little snack for the bass I got in there right now. I bought one of those really nice fishing carts, put it in my closet and never pulled it back out. That would be great to have and use, but we got some bait for the pond. All right, you just saw me go catch about 8 bluegill. Now we need to go build them a pond. Need some air. All right, so I just made it out to the pond, and you're probably wondering, why am I building another secondary pond? And that is because this needs to be drained. This is not compacted. I started digging this hole, and we got the most rain we have ever gotten here in the last 20 years. It has been an insane amount of rain, and it's been filling up somewhat. So I was like, you know what? Since it's gonna rain, I might as well try and seal this pond while we got rain. But I never got to compact this. I did drive over it with the tractor a bit, but never got to truly compact it. And to get a good seal on the pond, you have to really compact the dirt. So I got to drain all this out. We got the next few days of no rain, hopefully. Can't trust the weather up here. So what I'm gonna do is I got the bilge pump, gonna throw the bilge pump in here, drain all this out. But like I was saying earlier, I want to build a secondary pond or a temporary pond for the fish that's in here. So far I put about 3 or 4 bluegill in here, 1 largemouth bass, and maybe 4 dozen minnows. Now the pond did fill up quite a bit to where this is all one pond. So I'm not sure where the fish are. They could be some over here, some over here, I don't know. But I'm gonna have to drain it all, get it emptied, let it dry out, and then I can actually compact this dirt and kind of rework it, reshape it, clean up the edges, get it nice and compact and sealed, and then we can actually fill up this pond, hopefully. So my plan is, since I am draining all this water, I'm gonna use this water to fill up the temporary pond. So I put a bunch of dirt over here because we wanted some dirt to use at the house to fill some areas. So I'm gonna have to move all this because every time it rains, it's taking dirt from here and running down into the pond, which I don't want. So I got a lot of dirt to move. But here is the pile of dirt from this big hole here. I have a pile over there, huge pile over here. So I got out here this morning on the tractor, cleaned up this edge right here. This is where the secondary temporary pond is gonna go. I just went to Walmart and bought this 10-foot by 20-foot heavy duty tarp. So what I'm gonna do is just build up a pile of dirt here, here, not here in the center, lay that tarp down, and then just fill it up with the water from over here. So this is a 10 by 20. Obviously, it's gonna have to go up the walls. So I could probably have like a 5-foot wide by maybe 15-foot long pond here with using the tarp. So I'm gonna start moving some dirt around. All right, just moved all this dirt. I was moving it from that pile way over there, got a lot moved. And I was like, it is freaking hot, so I started grabbing dirt from over here. A lot shorter trip than from way over there. But here is our hole. Not very clean, but I am not worried about it. Not at all. I'm gonna go ahead and drop in the tarp and see if it fits in here. Holy crap, it is so freaking hot. But here is the hole with the tarp in there. And I'm happy with my phone. Keeps turning off because it's so freaking hot. But I'm happy with this. This will give me about a 2-foot pond, and it is, again, about 15 by 5 wide. So just got the sump pump in the water, and we are pumping water out. Oh, it's hot. I'm gonna let all this hot water get out of the hose first, and then we'll throw it in the hole. Don't want to kill these fish with hot water. There we go. Now she's going. I'm just letting the water cool off until it's pretty cool now. All right, we can throw it in the hole. And I'll adjust the tarp as it fills up to make it straight and nice. All right, boys. I do have to watch this because there's fish in there. There's a bass in there, so eventually it's gonna get to a point where it's so low, I'm gonna have to get in there and get the fish out and move those fish to over here. Man, a $30 tarp, maybe 2 hours of moving dirt, and we have a freaking pond. So much easier than this big old natural pond I'm building right here. All right, I will come check on this in about an hour, but here it is now. All right, so it is a few hours later, I guess. Haven't been keeping track, but here's where we are with the pond. It is about halfway full. I just stuck the shovel in here and it went up to here. So that is deeper than the water they're in now. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get these fish ready for this water. I need to acclimate the fish, and it's pretty easy to do when it's in a bucket like this. Obviously, when they come from a bait shop, they're in bags. You can just throw the bags in the water, let it sit there for a while, and then empty them out. But when it's in a bucket like this, what you do is throw the water that they're going into the bucket. You want to throw a little bit at a time. We'll call that good. And I'll come back out here in 15 minutes and do the same thing. Just keep adding this water into this water until they're acclimated. I went ahead and threw some pond food in there as well for these guys, trying to treat them as nice as I can, you know, but we'll shut this. The water is actually really cool, like it's cold. I was surprised with this 100-degree weather we're having and this pond being as shallow as it is. I figured this water would be pretty hot, but it's not. That's how deep she is right now. Almost a whole shovel head. All right, it's been 20 minutes. Gonna add more water. All right. We got some clouds way over there. If I'm trying to drain this pond and it rains, it won't be good. It'll just be a big waste of time. But I'm actually really excited to see how deep this is because I have no idea. I dug it down to like 8 feet. It rained and filled up and I have not seen it since. So I know a bunch of this dirt washed in, but I don't know how much. So I have no idea at all how this looks underneath all this water. So excited to drain it, check it out, seal it, fix it, compact it, all that good stuff. And we got 8 bluegill to throw in this brand new pond that is still filling up. All right, dudes, ready for your new home? Temporary new home. First one. Just give it a nice little toss, just because I can't reach. Second one. Let's just dump this in here. The smallest one I caught today, going in. Chill, brothers, chill, man. All right, there's that one. Dang it, I forgot to throw a branch in there. And the last one. All right, 8 bluegill going in. Hopefully we don't find any floaters. Really don't think we will. All right, there's that. And I wanted to throw some branches in there. Well, they're okay right now. I was gonna throw a few branches in there just to have structure for them, but there's no other fish in there to hurt them or anything. So this should be all right for now. I'll do that whenever I throw the bass in here. All right, so it is actually the next day and this pond here is full, but I filled it up last night to the same level and I came out here this morning and it lost about a foot of water in 12 hours. But I filled it up this morning. It's been about 9 hours and it has not gone down a single bit. I'm using this side right here, that little brown 1-inch section, to tell how far it's going down, and it hasn't gone down. So I don't know. I don't know if that sand is going to the bottom, kind of sealing it, whatever it's doing, but it's not losing water now. But last night I lost a whole foot of water. I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. But it seems to be working now. I am still draining this side over here. Got the water going over here now since that's full. But this is still pretty deep. I just stuck the shovel like a foot off of this side and it went down like a foot and a half. So this pond or this section is still pretty deep. Still wetting it. It's taking forever to drain. This sump pump right here is freaking slow. I want to leave it on overnight, but there's fish in there and I don't want to come out here to a dried hole and dead fish. So Can't leave it running overnight. Should I try cast net? It'll make the cast net all dirty, but we can wash it off. Screw it, let's do it. See if we can cast net some fish out of there without sinking. Oh my God. Woo-wee. About fell to my back. It's gonna be so fun getting in there. Well, I guess if I get the fish out, I won't have to get in there. Come on, cast net, catch these fish. One bass, 6 to, I don't know, I want to say 4 to 6 bluegill. Here we go, first cast. Oh, the cast net actually ain't dirty. Is that a freaking shad? That's a minnow. Oh, dang it, dude. Not now. Wasn't expecting minnows. Honestly, I forgot about those. We catch one minnow right in the center. I am terrorizing these fish right now by not catching them. Where the heck are they? This ain't that big of a pond. I guess it kind of is. It may be like 2 feet in the middle. I'm not really sure. Oh, now she's muddy. Let's try in this corner. If I could throw a freaking cast net, Jesus. I just want that bass to come up, really. It's too shallow for a cast net. It doesn't close properly. I hope these fish are still in here, dude. They gotta be. Unless a dang bird came and swiped them, but there's just no way. Cast net in my own pond. Maybe if I shut it quicker. Yeah, it's too shallow. It's not shutting right. Oh, I caught something. Oh, I got the bass. I got the bass. Yes. That was my main concern. Okay, let's go. Put her over here. All right, there's the bass. I'm gonna throw him in this tank now. And the minnow, or bluegill, and the minnow. Okay, we got the main worry out of there, which was the bass. GoPro's dark, you guys probably can't see anything, but you saw the bass, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the GoPro off. I'm gonna see if I can catch a few more with a few more casts. All right, I hope y'all can see that. It's pretty dark, especially on the GoPro, but I just cast netted the bass and a few bluegill. Oh, they're already sprinting across here, see that? That bass is probably already terrorizing them, but that's what they're for. So, going to call it here. We got the bass some food, a temporary place for it to stay. Again, I come out here early in the morning and make sure it's not going down like it did last night, but I don't think it will. It survived 9 hours, so it should be all right now. All right, it is the next morning. Another 12 hours has passed and it is still holding. You can see over here, we still have that 1 inch of brown on the tarp. I am so freaking happy this worked. I almost scrapped this whole entire project because I came out here, it went down a foot and I was like, oh, it is not freaking gonna work. But it is working. Got the sump pump turned back on and this should definitely be drained today. Let it dry out for a few days and then we can get in here with some tractors and fix her up, seal her up, and call it good. The bass is out and has an unlimited supply of snack-sized bluegill in there for him to eat. So he's not starving or anything. Good day, good day. Built a pond. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.